Kevin, give me the timeline here of what is happening. Give me the TikTok.
Well, as I reported last week, top Republicans and cabinet-level officials were incredibly skeptical that the 25th Amendment would be a path that the party would be able to pursue. That's the conservative ideology making its case last week and into this morning. In terms of where we go from here, Democrats in the House of Representatives, of which they have the majority, have introduced articles of impeachment. I'm told that that vote could happen on the House floor as early as Wednesday. If you spin this forward, this is unprecedented, to say the least, but there could be a trial in the Senate after President-elect Joe Biden is sworn into office at 1 p.m. Eastern time on January 20th. So the trial of the impeachment might actually wait until after the new administration is sworn into office. This has never happened before. There is an open debate happening virtually as we speak, Guy, in terms of the legalities of this. But I would note, as a source put it to me, a Republican source put it to me earlier this morning, that the purpose of a trial to convict is similarly to a judicial process outside of the government sphere, to allow for evidence, to allow for testimony, to allow for a record to be stated. And that's why it's important to follow the process, as many people have pointed out to me over the past several days.
Hey, Kevin, if President Trump pardons himself, does this go away? How does it work?
So it's a great question. And in terms of presidential pardons, we've been following carefully the open debate in terms of whether or not the president would pardon himself, whether or not he would pardon members of his family or other top-level officials for charges that have not yet been brought to him. It's unprecedented legal territory. And so to be perfectly frank with you, Alex, I've gotten different responses on the legalities of this depending on the expert that I've reached out to. One person in particular over the last 2 weeks, prior to the attack last week, had said to me that essentially once an individual leaves their post in government, they are going to be watched incredibly carefully, and so their actions post whatever post they're in is going to matter. And there were several prominent cases that we've all in America are thinking of, but an individual's actions once they leave their job, they are susceptible to the same laws as any other individual.